Hi, I'm Sharon Gonzalez, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of all phases of Audree's life. She would tell her friends in Florida that I was her longest friend. We met in 6th grade, right after her family moved from Chicago to La Mirada, where her father worked in a shoe store that my mom would take me into to buy the ugliest shoes. But he mentioned Audree and how we were the same age, and that was it. We became fast friends. We went to different synagogues and we went to different elementary schools, but somehow we got together before attending high school. Where in high school, we always spent our breaks and lunches together, and we would do homework and do school projects after school together. But once we graduated, Audree went down to University of San Diego and roomed with our other good friend, Gracie Zavala, and I stayed up here locally. But I would still drive down occasionally, and we would do a lot of day trips together, including one time to Puerto Nuevo, Mexico, for a lobster meal when I had my son, who was a baby at the time. We had a lot of laughs. So I was close to Audree during and after her marriage to Fred, her first husband. And my family took a ski vacation in Mammoth with Audree and her second husband, Ken. And then Audree was offered a great opportunity from her San Diego construction company to go to Florida and work there. And I remember at that time, Audree was dating Gary. And Audree said to me, if Gary really wanted to be with her, then he would follow her to Florida, which, as we all know, he did. I remember how excited Audree was when she called me to tell me she and Gary had bought a Jennifer convertible bed for me, and I could come visit so that I had my own room. That was very exciting. So, of course, I went multiple times. I remember when Audree started her dog cookie business, and I flew out there, and we spent a few days making cookies and packaging them, and then she took me to the farm where Gary had built a booth for her. It was a fun time. She was so proud of what she had accomplished. And then she went on to open her business at the shop, period. Whenever I would take a cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, Audree would come pick me up in her Mini Cooper with her gun that she would have to leave with the guard. That was a first for me. She took me to her shop and introduced me to the few employees she had at that time, and I could see how successful she was becoming. We also took a Key West vacation pre-COVID. We didn't chat weekly or monthly, but we always caught up on our lives and laughed about the past. We had so many years of memories to talk about and so many mutual friends. I can't imagine that Audree had a premonition, but one of my last calls with Audree was this past February, and she was enjoying a gimlet, and she texted me that she missed me and she loved me. I was so surprised about that I called her right away to hear how wonderful things were going with the business, with Gary, and even that she had connected with her sister Lisa after all these many years. Life seemed to be going great for Audree. Audree was a very independent woman who achieved so much, had so many wonderful work friends, but still adored Gary and her dogs. Audree, you were amazing, and I will forever miss you.